Okay, ladies and welcome back to another pretty much episode. If you kind of ask me, if you don't know me, I am. Let's do a check here if I selected the right live stream because I hate if I swear if I got on the wrong live stream, that'd be very very bad. Okay, got on the wrong live stream. By the way, you could also comment anything of any questions at all. I'll be have dual monitors. I have one monitor looking here, one monitor looking here. So don't think I'm on one monitor. Because on one monitor, it'll be hard to juggle everything in order. So I have two monitors. We're cool. Okay. That being said, I'm gonna go back to here. I can do a lot of cool different things on this. But in the meantime, we're more interested on, which by the way, if you're asking yourself, why? It's a QR code. Good question. I believe this QR code. Hmm. See if I can find it here, because even though I did, okay, yeah. So this is our new website. You can scan a QR code located over here, obviously. Oh, my mouse can't go that far. Let's zoom out on this. So let's begin. I say, right now, while we can, let's begin. Okay, Jerome, before we begin, we have a QR code right. I'm sorry. We have a QR code right here as an overlay. So if you want to, go ahead. Feel free to scan that QR code and go ahead and scan the QR code right now. Takes you to my free website, which will, before we begin, I want to look at the radar, but actually before we begin, I want to show you my website. So, website's pretty neat. It's a free, actually, yeah, it's, except the shop page is broken, but, over here. Let me show you the website real quick, and then we can, so I'm going to show you the website real quick. Now, I like the website myself, technically, because it uses all AI technology to predict the weather. As it uses real thing called NOAA, also known as National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration, NOAA for short. So at this time, on screen, I should probably pull up this screen. Let me show you one that you may like. Okay, on your screen right now is my brand new website, which is skinny QR code takes you to this page, powered by NOAA and AI. Let's look up any location. You can look up anything you want, and it will go just fine. For example, I can look up my zip code, which is 48836. And type the degree. So now it sits in as Fowlerville. It's March 6th. It gives you the correct time. Like, it's precise, too. Community, miles per hour, and even your timetables here. Light rain, clear skies, just in layers, even gives you a radar you can look at. I don't know how the radar works. In fact, I really think it's broken. Yep, it's broken. I'll fix that. But technically, this is a nice, neat website. I recommend checking out yourself. It is pretty long. We also have videos. Yes, I do post videos on this website too. I have 3. In fact, I think I'm going to do is I'm going to log in on the administration real quick. Give me one quick. Let me type in the URL, assuming that it will work. Dashing through this thing, I gotta figure out. Guess what? You all. I think it was called Noah. NOAA. I need to know the access code here. I don't think nothing's been updated yet, so it's code for /override. Right. It's gonna take a few minutes here. I gotta know the code. I am actually gonna have to search through the actual code to find the code. Unfortunately. So this could take a while, which now I know it's called. So if you go in here, don't tell anybody this. I have to use a secret. If I type in here, after I figure out, oh, it's this. Copy. C. Paste. There we go. So here's the staff access. I'm gonna get an access real quick. I won't tell anybody about this. Oh, here we go. What do we have here, which is neat? Well, I have the staff override portal, which I'm not gonna tell you the code to it, even though I do know. And I have them in videos here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna video time. I need YouTube URL real quick and then make it begin. YouTube URL, which I have to go to YouTube. No. Don't want to watch stuff. I want to get this going so that I can move on with my life. I pushed the wrong button again. I have to push this. Okay. Paste. That video. Why did I call this again? I don't. Okay, I need to make sure what I remember because somehow I remembered that. Whether I think it's this one. Maybe it's that one. I have no idea. Let me check that. Okay, I get that. So it was actually Weather Fusion is back. I know that for a fact. Do you know what? I may just do this later because I am sick and tired of this thing, so. But we will be right back. I'm not gonna put if you. Yeah, we're gonna be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry about it. And I got it fixed, Lation. That was very not convenient. I did not like that at all. That was very And yeah, I got the video working. So now I can move on to our weather because I need to do the weather because that's what I'm here for. I'm not here because I'm not a magician or anybody else. But we need to do the weather. So I'm going to switch tabs real quick. Do this, do this. Yes, please. I really hate this thing. And by the way, if you look in the top right, it's Power by StreamYard. Yeah, we don't care. Share screen. We're doing this, this, and this. Okay. Here we go. We got the weather. Obviously, you can tell that because you have to see the radar. Period. We're going to discuss for number one. We're going to learn about this. We have red is extreme, severe. Not talking about warnings. Remember, if you don't know about warnings, you can ask the last live stream, which is deleted because the phone or the camera died. Period. Unfortunately. What did I say? It died. I don't know what to do. I mean, it already didn't die. It fell asleep. When it fell asleep, it got really frustrating. So I basically did all the work with my smartboard, configure everything, and it failed. So we're doing the desktop. So number one, we got some purple stuff. What is all this stuff? You can see purple, pink, red, whatever. Well, we need to learn about that. To learn about that, we need to learn about our stuff. And to learn about that, we're going to pull up the whiteboard. If you're asking yourself, how do I pull up the whiteboard if I'm not on a smartboard? That is a great question. We have a thing called Microsoft Whiteboard, which you're going to have to install it yourself. Which we're going to be talking about weather. So in that case, if I hit remove this, add this, this, and shares this. So here I have my little handy dandy whiteboard. And we're going to pull up our pen. Which I don't want rainbow. Rainbow does that. But I need black. And part of my number one, I want to point out I'm not that. No, I'm going to get the text box. Here, so there's our text about. We're learning about colors. Yes. And weather. I'll make that large text. And now we can get this pen. We can go whoop. Yep, I don't like the desktop. So we're going to discuss weather. So to do this, we're going to get a little bullet point. We have a bunch of colors. We have pink, purple, and red. Now, there are two options. That could be time. It can also be warnings. Part of my handwriting, like I said, I'm not going to do this stuff. Or it could just be something else. What could it be? It could also be rain. Yeah. Technically, in this box right here is all just the weather stuff we just discussed. It's not really that bad. Now, if you're asking yourself, well, it's in weather warnings. Well, yeah, there are in Microsoft Weather, formerly known as MSN, Microsoft News, MSN for short, period. Now, MSN, one of my favorite apps and websites. Not NOAA. NOAA.gov, I recommend it for accurate source reading, but not good for radar. Horrible. Disgusting even. You go in that thing and you can figure out, and if you can figure out, you can actually text message me in my via comment section. Which, yes, I can see that like my thumbs up. I can see that. So, why? Because I have dual screens, buddy. And I'm monitoring the comments. And everything is being monitored 24/7. Period. And nice. I can also look up YouTube. Since I have two screens, I can technically look up anybody's YouTube channel at the same time. So I can be talking about the weather, and the left screen, I can look up someone's YouTube channel. And by the way, I have a video I want to show you. But I will show you that later. Because for some reason, there's a thing called email. The email does not like to load videos. You email something on a video, and it's like, yeah, it's too large of a file, and I can't upload through the via internet. In that case, you have to check the community page. Yeah. You gotta check the community page on my YouTube channel. That'll be everything be posted. I forget. Somebody has a forgetful memory, like short-term memory loss, and a lot of stuff. That was called. Probably because I do have short-term memory lost. Okay, we're continuing the weather now. Now you understand about colors. We can now begin our next step. What is our next step, you say? Well, we gotta look at our radar. Now, our radar, share the screen, thank you. So, this is a big storm. I would say that. You could probably tell. If I had my radar open, I can measure it. But I don't feel like measuring because I feel lazy. So, that being said, it's probably 130 miles. And personally, it went right through Lansing, no problem at all. Now, because it went through Lansing, it's bad. Properties probably will be flooded. And it's very heavy rain. And guess what? I remember I have it on a Facebook page, which I will gladly show you on the community page, that an EF3 tornado, I'm not making this up, came right through, I want to say South Bend, right through down South Michigan. And guess what? It just hit a couple homes. Oh, you can see the video on the community page. I'll post it right after this live stream. But heed my word, you look at that video, and that tornado is going to hit houses. You're going to see a bunch of debris getting yeeted, which comes up on the Doppler radar. Because, number one, the Earth is tilted. And it wobbles. And it does a 360, no, just 360. It does I can't speak! It spins 24 hours a day. And then goes around the sun 365 days. Whew. Let's take a Lansing's weather. So a few moments ago, there's an aerial flood advisory in effect, which means some areas will be flooded, which causes property damage. And property damage, no one is going to deal property damage. Why? You gotta pay. And you gotta repair your lawn. And you gotta fix the trees. And you gotta tow the trees because they're down and you want to get rid of them. And if you don't, your product is going to look sloppy. Period. And no one's watching this live stream, unfortunately. Sad face. Well, what else do I know about? We know about a lot of things. Let's look at Lansing's weather while we can. It's 57 degrees Fahrenheit outside. It feels like 54 degrees. You can tell the information. I'm reading it right. I'm going to read top to bottom. So I'm reading from right here. Roll down, roll down, roll down, and so on. So, that being said, Ola Kamasta. No one's going to watch this live stream, unfortunately. That's not my problem, though. But, what did I just do? I really don't understand how to operate StreamYard sometimes. It gets really confusing. I meant to click on something else. Okay. Monday, 72 degrees. So, ladies and gentlemen, on Monday, you got to get outside and ride a bicycle. It'll be 72 degrees. 72. That's like Florida weather in the springtime. Half an hour and then we're done. I'll be very gladly. Anyway, 7 miles per hour, 16 miles per hour wind gusts. It's a light breeze, force 2. Here's your radar, blah, blah, blah. Ooh, I just heard thunder. So, area flood advisory will be rain by the 7th. But there'll be no rain, but the 11th you see some rain. And the high will be 48, low be 27. Which pulls up our timetable. I like this timetable not because it's a giant table, because it's easy to read. Like, for example, 9:37, which is 9:37, would be rain. Light rain going to the next day. It'll be some showers. Around 7 a.m., light rain, light showers going all the way up to 4 p.m. and up to 5 p.m. And Sunday, there'll be no showers, mostly cloudy. The temperature will be 38 and 40s and 50s. close to 60s. And then around 1 p.m., you see some 65 with 68 to 70 to 63 and start decreasing. Then you see temperatures dropping by Tuesday, and on 11 p.m., you're going to see some rain. Showers. That's so much weather forecast for today. Okay, now I understand what's happening. We got a bunch of lightning strikes here, so. But I want to zoom out. This is what it looks like, by the way. Everything here, that's what everything looks like. Okay. There's a way you can spot a tornado too. We're gonna discuss about that at the end. Yeah, let's check it. You guys have any questions? Please don't hesitate and contact me. My number is 872-269-1832, Chicago, Illinois. Yes, I did post that into the YouTube channel. 872-269-1832. And that's my channel name because I can. 872-269-1832. I snapped my fingers. And yes, I just made that song up. Well, maybe we should go with 25. But I will say a lot. I'm going to do Florida's weather, severe warnings, and just be done because I need a break from this. I think tomorrow I'm just going to do a recording and be done. 872-269-1832. West Palm Beach, 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Yep, I told you. Michigan's just like Florida. Current time is 9:40 p.m. EDT, Eastern Daylight Time. And as always, they're always in the Rip Current state. Now, I would like to have a vote. And now this vote, I don't care where it's going to be. And personally, I don't care. Now, the Rip Current statement, obviously, but here's my question for you, which I will be posting it right now onto my chat. So, my question is this to you. Not only, let me, okay. When I'm done talking, single plus, so should Rip Currents, pardon my handwriting, warning gauge for the severity be A. Okay, so should Rip Currents warning age severity be A, mild, or B, moderate, C? Let me figure out what this says. C? Does that say? I do not. Okay. Go on a second, please. Should Rip Current statements be ranked? Okay, should Rip Current statements be ranked by A, mild, B, moderate, C, severe, or D, extreme? There are three options. Should Rip Current be ranked mild, moderate, severe, or extreme? I will let you pause the live stream, figure that out. And I just posted the, while I was talking to you guys. Okay, before we begin, we got a spam call. I was just reading comments. Also, just realized we got a spam call from 724-515-8110. Keep my word, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, there is a spam call from Amazon scam, and I just want everybody to be careful. Okay. West Palm Beach. Let's begin. I'm gonna do West Palm Beach, and then warnings, and then I'm gonna be done for the night. West Palm Beach today, 82 degrees, hot. Am I doing? Okay, 82 degrees. That's not bad. 83, 81, 82, 82, 82, 80. Okay, so it's gonna be 6th on the 17th. It will be So I want to point out, ladies and gentlemen, on the 17th, it'll be 6 or 7 degrees or 62 degrees. Whatever depends on it. It's probably going to be 6 or 7 degrees will be the highs. You mean like 6, 7? Anyway, and the 18th will be 78 degrees and temperatures will be decreasing with some showers. On the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, and 31st. You're going to see some showers. The most severe showers will happen on the 24th, 27th, and 28th, so you'll be fine. Let's look at those dates real quick. And ask you historical. Oh, I can't view the information, unfortunately. You're just going to the historical weather, so I'm not going to view the historical weather to you the information. Going to like my information now. So that being said, we can move on to our last segment of our show. That's it. Is our severe weather. Now, number one, we got some severe weather up north. The fog statement: dense fog, rainfall. So technically, it's not really severe. It's just moderate stuff. You'll be fine. Severe tornado watch is in effect for Kansas City. Why would all these information, if you zoom out here, it's in near Kansas, so you have a tornado watch in effect in Dakota because, we can't, and that's 2026. All rights are reserved, so you cannot copy the statement, but I can produce it out. Also, scan that QR code right there. If you want to get the weather latest, please scan the QR code. Since CST time. That's it. That's all the things I have for you. If you have any questions, you can dial 872-269-1832. Or you can come at me, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Jason, can you fix the